everyone, for this reflective vlog, I will be discussing my personal journey through this leadership course. The leadership style I've chosen to reflect on is transformational leadership. This style stood out to me because it focuses on inspiring and empowering others, driving change and aligning teams through shared purpose. Whether in debates, poster presentation or case study, transformational leadership kept emerging as a powerful force behind ethical, inclusive and visionary leadership. It became a lens I naturally started to adopt during our group work. Throughout the course, I play a mix of supportive and leadership roles across our main assessment. In debate 1, our group argued that leaders are men, not born. I work closely with teammates on research and theory development. We use behavioral theory to show how leadership is a skill evolved through learning and experience. Our success came from how prepared and unified we were. Everyone delivered with energy, respect and depth. Debate 2 was more challenging emotionally. We were assigned to defend the idea that men are more effective leaders, despite most of us believing in gender equality. Even though it was uncomfortable, we stayed objective and professional, backing our argument with trade theory and historical institutional patterns. These debates really push us to analyze leadership from more critical and sometimes uncomfortable angles. For our poster, we choose Amanda Nguyen, a civil rights activist and a Nobel Peace Prize nominee. I helped develop the visual layout and research her leadership milestone. Amanda's story perfectly illustrated transformational leadership. Her resilience, empathy, and purpose-driven action inspire us all. In the Dieselgate case study, I helped analyze Volkswagen leadership crisis and suggested solutions rooted in ethical, authentic, and transformational leadership. Our scenario highlighted the dangers of toxic top-down control and the importance of ethical oversight. Every action was deeply rooted in theory. In debate 1, we focus on behavioral theory, proving that effective leaders are shaped through actions, habits, and learning environments. We supported this with the real-world examples and evidence from leadership development programs. In debate 2, we applied trait theory and behavioral theory to explain why societal norms have favored male leadership traits like assertiveness and decisiveness. Although we didn't personally align with the stance, the debate helped us understand systematic bias and historical framing of leadership. Amanda Nguyen leadership was a case study in transformational leadership. Her ability to turn personal trauma into global legislative change show inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation, and individualized consideration, core principles of base models. In the Dieselgate case, we diagnosed Volkswagen crisis as a failure of ethical, authentic, and transformational leadership. The authoritarian transactional structure ignored ethics and led to catastrophic consequences. We propose integrating transformational leadership as a path to rebuild trust and culture, backed by theory and practical steps. Adopting a transformational approach proved to be effective in every activity. In debate 1, we inspired confidence and persuasion by showing that leadership is accessible to anyone willing to grow. That message energized us as a team. Moving on, in debate 2, although we defended a difficult position, we learned how important empathy, professionalism, and teamwork are when navigating controversial topics. It was a test of our leadership under pressure. The Amanda Nguyen poster was both inspiring and humbling. Her work reminded us that great leaders don't need formal titles. They need purpose, resilience, and empathy. Her transformational leadership is rooted in justice and inclusion, which gave us a fresh view of what real impact looks like. From the Dieselgate case, we learned that leadership failures don't start with a single decision. They result from a culture that lacks accountability, ethics, and visions. This scandal reinforced that without transformational and ethical leadership, even the biggest organization can collapse. A key takeaway across all activities: leader is about vision, values, and courage, not power or control. This course changed how I see leadership, not just as a concept but as something deeply personal. I've realized that leadership is about showing up with purpose, being willing to listen and adapting in real time. It's also about standing for something even when it's difficult. I've grown more confident and more reflective and more intentional in how I work with others. I've also become more aware of the ethical responsibilities that come with leadership roles. The course has made me think deeply about the kind of leaders I want to be. Someone who uplifts others, make decisions with integrity, and isn't afraid to challenge the status quo. I now understand that transformational leadership is not just a theory, it's a mindset, and it's one I'll carry into every future group, projects, or professionals role I take on. Thank you for watching my leadership journey. I'm grateful for the experiences, the challenges, and the growth. This course has been a truly transformative chapter for me. Thank you.